Franchise.
Get in like the Marines.
Franchise.
Yeah.
Franchise.
We're in.
Franchise. Franchise the damn thing.
And now, a scene from The Dark Knight.
You have all these rules, and you think they'll save you.
I have one rule.
Oh, then that's the rule you'll have to break to know the truth.
Which is?
The only sensible way to live in this world is without rules. And tonight, you're gonna break your one rule. Welcome to Franchise Addicts, a podcast covering every film in a given franchise. My name is Luke.
And I'm Chris.
And this week we are on to the sixth film in the Batman franchise, The Dark Knight.
It's here. The time has come.
The most anticipated movie, I would guess, of this series, of this franchise.
Perhaps one of the greatest comic book movies ever made.
Perhaps one of the best movies of the 21st century.
Oh, come on. Let's go. I mean, we're pulling all the stops out. This is big time. This is no Batman and Robin, okay? This is a quality film with a capital F.
Yeah, if Batman Begins was kind of the apology note for Batman and Robin, this is the mission statement of Nolan that he's making a different kind of superhero movie.
Absolutely. Obviously, a lot of... If you want to get into some brief history, I mean, most people probably are familiar with it because it's such a big one. Before we get into reactions and thoughts and analysis.
Yeah, so this movie came out in 2008. July of 2008, again directed by Christopher Nolan. We do have a new writer to introduce to the fold. The screenplay was written by Chris's brother, Jonathan Nolan. Story by Christopher Nolan and David S. Goyer, who did Batman Begins together. But yes, the credit for the screenplay goes to Jonathan Nolan. This, at the Oscars, was nominated for 8 different Oscars and won 2.
Great. It was nominated for Best Picture, yeah?
It was not.
Oh!
So this movie is famous specifically well, obviously it's famous for a lot of other things, but where the Oscars are, it's famous for not being nominated for Best Picture while being nominated for 8 other things. So it was nominated for Best Supporting Actor, won posthumously by Heath Ledger. Best Sound Editing, Richard King. It was nominated and did not win for cinematography, again, Wally Pfister. Also nominated for Best Editing, Art Direction, Makeup, Sound Mixing, and Visual Effects.
Boring shit. I mean, not boring shit. It's very awesome.
It's called just below the line in the business.
It's below the line. Yeah, it's great. It's all important, but just, not top of the line. Very good.
So this film's impact on the Academy is often cited as the reason for why going forward, instead of 5 nominees for Best Picture, they have now gone to 10.
Wow, that I did not know.
People were furious that this was not nominated for Best Picture.
At least the nomination. Like, I get it. Okay, you probably don't give it to the movie. Although, in my world, whatever, we'll get to it. But you don't nominate it? Fucking come on. I'm getting blue right off the top here, but whatever.
Do you know what won that year?
2008. No Country for Old Men?
No, nothing that good.
That was probably the year prior.
The main problem for this year is that a very forgettable movie won.
What was it?
Slumdog Millionaire.
Yeah.
Danny Boyle, who I do love. I love Danny Boyle's films. I think Slumdog Millionaire is a great movie. It's probably not better than The Dark Knight, especially looking back historically on it.
Yeah.
This is probably the most important movie of 2008.
100%.
Yeah.
Because There Will Be Blood and No Country for Old Men were 2007 releases.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
famously.
Yeah, I don't know the other nominees off the top of my head, but I have heard them recently, and I think Slumdog is like the most known movie of them. and ended up being the winner. But yes, moved from 5 to 10 after this. One of the main reasons why there was such an outcry is this movie made $1 billion. $1 billion worldwide with a budget of $180 million. Everyone saw this film. Everyone, for the most part, loved this film. This is the number 3 ranked movie on IMDb with a 9-star rating. People love this movie, and they were outraged that the Oscars did not support it. I would say, in large part, this movie is the reason why people were so happy to give Best Picture, Best Director to Nolan for Oppenheimer.
Yeah. Just for the record, the other movies nominated for Best Picture. The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. So there's your Fincher.
Fincher's worst movie, not Alien 3, but Benjamin Button.
Milk.
Great. Yep.
Frost Nixon, and The Reader.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All huge movies that everyone remembers.
I rewatch Frost Nixon every quarter.
I mean,
so.
got it. Leo's in it.
Yeah. Okay. So this is great. Of course the big thing that we all and I'm sure you remember it too. You were old enough by this point in time. But in January of 2008, the news came. Heath Ledger died. That news came out. And so this was 6 months before the release of The Dark Knight. And as a pop culture consumer that is somewhat, self-centered, I remember hearing this news and saying, "Oh, is the Batman movie done?"
No, they came out and reassured everyone that he had done the work on it.
He had done, and so that one was done. Because of everyone was waiting for that, and no, he was halfway through like the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus.
Good movie.
In any event, so in my mind, I mean, the hype was already going to be great for this.
Yes.
I mean, it was Batman Begins was successful,
very successful.
but the hype that went with this movie because of him dying, I don't think you can overstate it.
No.
It was huge. And most people probably remember it, but there might be some younger people out there.
This is the first superhero movie to make $1 billion, which nowadays we're like, yeah, good superhero movies make $1 billion, but this was like unheard of.
And this movie was a hit before it came out.
Yeah.
I mean, and then it also was great, and it lived up to the hype, but it was a hit before it came out. People, I mean, I remember you could buy posters for it long before the movie came out. The Why So Serious? I mean, it was a big deal. So
it was a humongous deal. So this movie also goes down in history as a sequel that beats out the first one.
100%.
So Godfather 2, a lot of people think that's better than the first Godfather. Empire, better than New Hope.
Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls.
Absolutely.
Okay. Terminator 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Are you talking about Deuce Bigalow?
No. Deuce Bigalow, American Gigolo, and Deuce Bigelow, European Gigolo.
I've not seen either.
I've seen one of them. I can't remember which one.
It's not important.
Pirates, Dead Man's Chest, which we might get to at some point, I think is better than the first Pirates.
Okay.
But that might just be me. But yes,
Still
very
a
rare
feat.
for a sequel to be, especially an immediate sequel, to be considered better than the original.
Some people might say Aliens, and they're wrong in my opinion,
They're
but there are people that cite Aliens on that list.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth bringing up.
Sure.
Also, the third Indiana Jones movie,
Oh yeah.
people think might be better than the first
But
one. I
not-
think that's crazy, but
not Temple of Doom. Well,
I kind of love Temple of Doom.
Temple of Doom's fucked up. I did a college essay on Temple of Doom actually, which is pretty cool. But the third movie just did the same idea as the first one. It was like, let's go back to Nazis.
yeah.
Let's go back to let's go back to some biblical thing that they're seeking.
Yeah. Gotta
Nazis
get
are
the
the
grill.
bad guys, and Indy is just a whip slanging good guy. He's not possessed, and There's no hearts being ripped out, monkey brains being eaten.
Does Karen Allen come back in the third movie?
Yeah, no.
No, she comes back in the fourth movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I mean, the biggest mistake was taking her out of the series in general.
Spielberg was going through a divorce when he wrote Temple of Doom.
Yeah. Well,
Short Round, now Oscar
Kiwi
winner.
Kwan.
Yes.
I love that character.
He's awesome.
Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones.
Hey now.
I feel like Kiwi would be okay with that.
Would he? He probably would. I mean, he seems so nice.
He's
seems
the nicest man in Hollywood.
He really does seem awesome. He did a great job in Everything Everywhere All at Once. So
another movie that will be a forgotten Oscar winner.
Maybe, but I like it, and I think it's. I dig it.
I don't.
100%. And like these movies, like The Reader or The Artist, or like. Fuck those movies, you know, like or what's that Apple TV one that won?
The musical. You didn't like it because it wasn't really a musical. Coda.
Coda.
Yeah, but I mean, there's music in it. She sings in it.
Anyone see Coda?
I love Coda.
I didn't
Coda's
see it.
great.
I'm being an asshole. It could be great. I was just like, what is that? I don't even know.
The mom in Coda, I did not realize until I started watching The West Wing, but she's a rather important character in The West Wing. She is
interesting.
And she also, I believe, won an Oscar for Best Actress in like the late 80s.
Really?
I'm not going to bother looking that up, but that's true. There's your Coda Corner.
Coda Corner.
I dig that movie. I think it's good.
All right. So
I don't think it should have won Best Picture, but I think it's good.
trash in Best Pictures.
Everything Everywhere All at Once was such a fun movie to watch.
Yeah.
And then it started getting like the hype for Best Picture, and I was like, really?
Just let it happen.
Really?
Let it happen.
I think that Swiss Army Man, the Daniels earlier movie, is better.
It's good.
I think Radcliffe's great in that. Our boy.
People didn't like that much farting.
That's true. What's his name from there?
Paul Dano?
Paul Dano's great in that movie.
Paul Dano's great in everything.
He's our guy.
I
Chris,
love Paul
come on.
Dano. We should do a There Will Be Blood episode.
We should just an off.
Who cares?
Well,
Who gives
hey,
a shit?
way to round us back to it. Speaking of this potentially being the best movie in the 21st century, I'm speaking of The Dark Knight again. I would argue that There Will Be Blood is the best movie of the 21st century so far.
Yeah, me too.
I could probably also name a couple other movies that I think are better than The Dark Knight, but it is, I mean, especially from a popular consensus, probably one of the 5 best movies of the 21st century.
Yeah, I love it. The Dark Knight, we're talking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. It's I mean, we'll get into it, but it's one of my favorite movies. So there you go. Headline.
Yeah.
So
I mean, let's get into the first scene, because I think, again, starting with the first scene in this movie, I think this is the most important scene for me in this movie, from just the way it's shot, the way it sets everything up. I think it's the best opening scene in movie history.
it's really good.
And I think it's one of the best scenes, period, in movie history.
Really quickly, we have to acknowledge that, yeah, is it a cliche that there's 2 guys talking about how cool The Dark Knight is on a podcast? Yes, that's okay. We're going to do it anyways. Well, I don't know. We don't know what Luke's thinking yet. We're going to proceed.
We both realize that we can't do the Joker voice very well.
Well, we'll see. We haven't done it yet.
So it might
We'll see.
be really bad.
We'll see about that.
Yeah. I'm going to
yeah.
do most of the foreign accents so that Chris doesn't get canceled from his new job.
We don't want that. Not on record. You'll never know my last name. I do, whatever. One of these days, I'm going to find a way to get my Daniel Plainview voice in. I was trying to think when we were talking There Will Be Blood, but there wasn't a good entry point. Drainage. I have a straw.
That's pretty good.
And this is my son, H.W. I'm an oil man.
There it is. Okay. I
love doing that voice.
I was on a fantasy football podcast, the Harris Football Podcast, in 2015, as Daniel Plainview, talking about Alex Smith. because there was a phone line you could call into.
Oh,
and I was
nice.
like, I want your Alex Smith with his dinking and dunking all over the field. And he played it. And then after he played it, he played a clip from There Will Be Blood. Because for anyone that doesn't know, Christopher Harris, best fantasy football podcast, also a connoisseur of good film and good music. It was a very special point in my life. So
I love it.
moving on.
Let's get back to the best opening scene in movie history.
I'm finished. Okay, best moment. Okay, so the bank heist. It's so fucking cool.
It's perfect.
The fucking score, just with that like kind of like yeah, it's so good.
I mean, the rhythm of it's perfect. I was counting the seconds between edits. It's like 4 to 5 seconds per edit, so it's just moving. It's keeping your eyes engaged the entire time.
The writing.
This was brought up that I had heard somewhere else, so I'm not making this point myself. But the dialogue in it is very comic booky. Like they're kind of just saying these general things to get you into the character of the Joker. Like they're like, oh yeah, well, got to make sure to kill this guy so that there's one less.
Yeah, who is the? And then right in,
like, who is the Joker?
And then the next edit's like, here he's the whatever. It's very. I think it was great.
No,
like,
it's
well done.
But it is a comic book movie, so it does have to feel a little bit comic booky as you're going through.
Yeah.
But the editing is so crisp and fast, keeping you engaged. The sound mixing and editing is really, really good. I think that Christopher Nolan is one of the best users of silence within his films. He's very good at really dropping the audio, or at least the background music, down when he really has to make specific points. So like when the guy shoots, like when the scene basically opens and the guy shoots the cable across the zip line, like that sound of that cable going is so pronounced and crisp and clear while you're hearing it. Like it basically just rockets you into the scene itself, and you're also like ziplining with the dudes. This was also shot with IMAX cameras.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the first action movies to be shot with IMAX. Christopher Nolan now is known for using IMAX in basically all of his movies. But in 2008, this was like monumental. There was 4 IMAX cameras in the world, and Christopher Nolan was using them on this film. Broke one of them.
How did he break it?
It was broken during the chase scene. Smashed it up. So after this movie, there were only 3 IMAX cameras left in the world. This is very expensive camera, very expensive film. It adds to the budget of everything, and you also are forced to only use it, for one of the takes as you're doing it. So it shows how exacting, how precise, how like in control of a film you are to be able to shoot an action scene in IMAX, because everything has to be storyboarded out. It has to be perfectly set up. Director has to be in full control while you're shooting this. And the scene just clicks, and it clicks, and it clicks. You're also, with this being like the 10th, 12th time that I've seen this movie, I was able to, pick out which one Heath Ledger is, which one of the guys in the Joker mask. And
you see the hair.
Yeah, and I'm able to follow it a lot better. So even when they're initially in the bank and they're kind of all spreading out and handing the grenades to the people, I'm watching what he's doing in the background and stuff like that. It's really good.
It's nice and quick.
Yeah. And then this has the great Bill Fichtner.
Yeah, what else? He's in
everything. He's that guy.
And he's just in the first 5 minutes.
Who do you think you're stealing from?
You got the...
You're gonna be dead!
And just like right there, like this scene is so good. It's got great talent. There's great action. And this is just the first 5 minutes.
And even the way the Joker shoots Bill Fichtner, like just like kind of nonchalantly hits him with the automatic pistol. Because Bill Fichtner comes out shooting the shotgun and is kind of blowing stuff away. And the Joker and one of the other guys are sitting behind one of the counters, and he's like, on 3. and he goes 1, and then the Joker just pops out and blows him away.
It's the iconic Joker kill for me in that scene is how he kills the bus driver without looking.
No. I killed the bus driver.
And then he's like, "There's a whole lot of money in here," just without even looking. Just like so dispensable human beings.
Yeah, he just does not give a fuck. He is chaos.
He's
chaos.
But this is the White Guy Podcast talking about the Joker being pure chaos.
But the cool part about this opening scene is how perfect the plan is. Like, just the fact that he's gotten all these guys individually to buy into the fact that, hey, this guy's going to do this part of the job, you're going to shoot him. Then you're going to do this part of the job, and you're thinking that you're going to be the one that ends up being at the end with the most amount of money because you're getting rid of all these guys.
So the Joker should really have gotten into multi-level marketing.
Yeah.
Like, he just had
He's
this
a pyramid
way.
schemer.
Yeah. You do it, and then it'll be great for you. But just, I need you to get your friends
All right,
involved.
so
and
I
then-
got the skincare routine.
Yeah.
It's perfect. But I'm going to need you to buy all the product. Now, here's what you don't realize. Your friends and families are customers. And you're going to utilize your relationships with the people that you love to make money.
I want you to sell them Mary Kay. So, okay. What was that other thing that they always sold in multi-level marketing? I don't know.
Pampered Chef?
Nugenics? I don't know. That's not it at all.
But that was kind of a mom's multi-level
Yeah.
marketing scheme.
Do you ever deal with enough silver? Do you ever deal with Tupperware?
Yeah.
Why don't you have a party?
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Just get the neighborhood together. Sell them shit.
All you need is a little push.
Yep. Absolutely. So yeah, I mean, fantastic opening scene. I could talk forever about all the different layers to it.
Except the last thing I have to say, I remember the first few times I saw it, I was like, so cool. The bus pulls out in the other buses. The bus that's behind, first of all, there's a perfect spot for his bus to be.
Yeah, gotta.
And the bus that's driving behind the Joker bus, call the cops.
Oh, for
This
sure.
bus just pulled out of a bank,
Also, it's like,
and it has
Wait.
one dude in it.
wait, all the buses look the same. No, there's a bunch of shit on the top of the bus, like it just broke through a wall.
It's being driven by itself by a crazy-looking guy with clown makeup. Nothing to see here, folks. Just another bus.
I don't know how because they do a good job in this movie of like never following the Joker around at all. He
Yeah,
just kind of appears places.
What is his
There
home
is-
life?
There is no way the Joker gets around town without people being like, what the hell is
Fuck
going
is
on
that
with
guy?"
this guy?
Yeah, it's a little.
What's this guy's deal?
Yeah.
Even when we get to the scene where they've made the threat on the mayor and they're, having the funeral procession, all that, and he's one of the guys doing...
He puts on his white face.
Well, he does, but he's also got humongous scars.
Yeah.
So how are the other guys that are, like, shooting with him not like, who the fuck
that?
is up with this dude?
I think we should tell somebody. And at that point,
Also, the Joker is known, and he's a clown
It's this guy.
clown dude with scars on his face.
Just as long as it's not pure white and red. We don't know.
There's another scene with Two-Face where the Joker comes in wearing the nurse getup and
Yeah.
is wearing a mask, but still clearly looks like the Joker and is just standing in his room with a clipboard, and Two-Face is just sitting there like, whatever. And then the Joker takes his mask off and he's like, what the fuck?
What are you doing here, man? I thought you were a nurse. I thought you were a hot nurse. Now I feel weird.
So shout out to the Joker. Somehow just... Like Superman, just blinding people to the fact
It's
that
so
he's
cool.
the guy he is.
He's so cool. I mean, in what we can make that argument. I know that's what the Joker 2 Folia do is telling us not to do. He's not cool.
Not cool.
But that we don't care as an audience. We're like, whatever. He's just here. This is great. That one last piece on that. When Batman's doing some of his great Batman interrogation, I know we're jumping ahead, but he's asking one of the mob guys. He's like, "Who is the Joker? Who's the Joker?" I should say, like, and he's like, "He's got to have some friends." And I'm just thinking, who's on the Joker's text chain? Like, who are the, I hang out with this guy Joker. Like, we play cards. Yeah, I'm in a fantasy league with him. Fucking, he's great. His team is falling apart this year, but
Well, they even have the scene where
Does the Joker go to the grocery store?
I don't think so. They have the scene where it's played for visual laughs where they have his coat when he's in prison and they're just taking out countless knives out of his coat.
Yeah.
And they're like, he made all of his own clothes and all that, sort of shit.
But he bought the suit because it's expensive. You should know. You paid for it.
Yeah. So
you ordered something. I was thinking, how did that work?
How this guy has gotten
tailored?
completely off the grid. They're like, he has no fingerprints. He has no social security. This guy, to the government, does not exist.
I mean, we can at least credit Tim Burton with telling us, well, it's Jack Napier. We know the Joker origin. But okay, that's fine. He's larger than life in this movie. And
this has been discussed with Christopher Nolan, and he's like, we purposely gave him no backstory because we wanted him to be like a fundamental identity. Like he's just the Joker.
And the few times that he tries to tell something from his past, it's clearly a lie.
Yeah, he's a unreliable narrator.
Love it though. It just fucking works. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, he's just supposed to be a force of nature, and so I think, a lot of the writing in this, if you take it just at like the surface level, is kind of dumb in some areas, but I think a lot of it is kind of like winking at the audience, like, hey, we have to do some explanation for this just so that you're not asking these types of questions. So like the Joker does do a lot of like, hey, this is kind of what's going on, and you're like, really? Like, you knew all this was going to happen? None of your plans make any sense until they happen, and then you're like, whoa, the Joker had it all planned out.
He's very organized for being someone that he says, I'm just like a dog chasing cars. But yet he is planning the shit out of that bank robbery.
To put the amount of explosives he does in places where people are like, oh my God, I can't believe we got on these ships with all these explosives. He would have had to plan all of this so far in advance.
He's a great project manager.
Well, I
mean,
he's
got all the thugs.
He must be coming in under budget every single time because he's just burning cash. He's
money.
Like, the stuff I like, cheap. Baby.
Yeah,
cheap.
Wow, he's remarkable.
Is he more remarkable than Jack Napier, who is a doctorate in chemical engineering?
Yeah, I don't know. It's to see them go toe to toe. I feel like they both have their strong suits. Jack's the better dancer.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Oh, one more thing, since we're talking about his clothing and the opening scene, that the small little detail of when he puts the grenade in Bill Fichtner's mouth, and then there's the string attached to it, that's actually just the bottom of his coat unraveling. I always thought that was very cool.
Beautiful.
All right, Chris, thanks for no-selling that little tidbit about Joker's coat. We're going to go into the next big scene in this movie.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, it was all right. It seemed like a decent way to trigger grenades.
It was like a childhood memory. If by childhood you mean when I was like 15 years old.
I do like the little thumb hook thing. That's cool. I like that, and how it was just like, he had it ready to go. Like,
yeah,
that was looped around.
It was cool.
Yeah.
But we'll get into the next big scene after the opening one, the mob meeting, where Joker makes the pencil disappear.
Yeah.
So this starts off with Lau talking to the big crime families. So there's Gamble, who is the African American mobster. We got Maroney. And then the Chechen guy who has this immortal line that we won't probably talk about the scene, but he has one of the better lines from the beginning of the movie.
The dogs, they are a crucial part of this movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of
lot of dog stuff.
Batman changes his entire suit so that he can be nimble and get away from dogs.
Also, Batman hits a dog. I don't know.
That's
kind of like
not
messed up.
Can't do that.
I don't know. I was rooting for the Joker after that happened.
Well, I mean, aren't we all kind of rooting for the Joker in our own sick way?
All of us are.
All right. So in the mob meeting, we begin with the immortal Joker laugh.
And I thought my jokes were bad.
Great. Now, I think that it's a transition because he starts with when that laugh starts, it does sound like the Jack Nicholson, which, and I know I'm a little older than you, Luke, but it was hard to imagine that anyone would do a better job than Jack Nicholson. For people at that time, before this happened, we were like, oh my gosh, how can you beat Jack?
Yeah.
And that was a common thing. I think Michael Caine also thought that, by the way.
He did.
But so he starts with the kind of the classic Joker laugh that Jack Nicholson did, and then makes it his own, and then immediately, like, as he starts with the different cadences and stuff, you're like, oh, this is gonna be way cooler, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at the beginning of the mob meeting, like I said, they were talking to Lau, and Lau's like explaining this whole thing about how they're, he pools their money together, and he's gonna take it with him out of the country so that Gordon and Batman can't, keep grabbing the money, because Gordon and Batman know where the mob banks are. They're marking bills and stuff, so
Yeah.
they're trying to follow the money. Batman's turning, more into his detective type work.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's I believe at this part he says he actually, once he proposes the idea, he then says that he's already taken the money to Hong Kong.
He's done like I'm gonna present the idea, and then he's like, oh yeah, but I already did it. So
Glad you like it.
Glad you're following along with the plan.
Yeah, they can't kill him through that tube TV.
And
It's
then-
offering a live feed somehow.
And then the Joker walks in, does that laugh, like you said, the transition laugh to show us that we're moving to a whole nother character, but
Yeah.
we'll pay homage to the Jack Nicholson era,
Yeah.
to the Jack Napier of it all. And I thought it was funny that Lau on the TV screen just like quickly turns it off. He's like, I'm too scared of this guy.
Yeah. Get me out of here. I'm going off camera.
And then the Joker refers to Lau as the TV. He's like, if you're going to listen to the TV's plan.
Maybe Joker doesn't know about live streaming. He's like, that guy's just an actual television set.
Yeah, and then he does, his first big intimidation tactic, which is I'm going to make this pen disappear. And
Pencil, right?
I can't remember which one it actually
Writing
was.
material.
Yeah, one of those things.
Writing
which
utensil.
actually was a practical effect. So they actually took a stuntman and slammed his head onto a table and
Ouch.
pulled the writing utensil, writing implement out of the way just in time so that he was not killed.
Wow. Seems like it would have been so much easier to just get something that like went into the table.
Seems like it also would have been a lot bloodier.
Perhaps. Yeah,
And
yeah.
Well, I'll talk more about how this movie has a lot of violence in it, but not a lot of gore at all.
Ah, yes, the PG-13 of it all.
Yes. So Nolan does a very good job of like still giving you kind of the violence that you want, but it's really tame in the way that it's shot and looks.
I had forgotten that it was a PG-13. I actually forgot all of the Nolan movies were PG-13 until obviously when we started watching them again. And that makes sense. I don't think thought they were R, but you don't even think about it, I guess is the point.
You wouldn't think about it until you realize that Deadpool is like the only R-rated superhero movie to make the amount of money that it did, and Dark Knight made $1 billion, so it would have been like the second R-rated movie to be. So yeah, all the Nolan ones are PG-13. I want to say that Memento is R.
Yeah, what
Oppenheimer's R, and I believe all the rest are PG-13.
So Interstellar.
Oh, Dunkirk might be R too.
Yeah. Okay, because that's just.
Yeah,
I feel like
Interstellar and Inception are definitely PG-13. I believe The Prestige is also PG-13.
I feel like in today's world, these big kind of auteur pictures are just typically always R.
Yeah, but I think Nolan
it
is
makes
so
sense,
like
right?
bankable
Yeah.
that if you're a Hollywood studio, you're like, if you can make this PG-13, it's gonna make X amount more dollars.
For
so
sure.
if you can do that, please do that.
And it's in the superhero genre, so it totally makes sense.
But Oppenheimer is like Nolan's case for I can make an R-rated movie and it still can make $1 billion, like it did. So I mean it's unbelievable.
And it was released on the same day as Barbie, so.
Yeah, I think Barbie might have helped it out with that. But
Yeah, the Barbenheimer movement was huge.
anything else on the first mob meeting?
No, I mean you get the first story of the Joker's origin.
Yeah, so that comes immediately after. So the
yeah.
The Joker
leaves.
the Joker exits like the Gamble pounds his fists and basically
Enough from the clown.
and the Joker does the backup with he's holding the rope again and he's got a bunch of
You love that.
grenades.
That's your favorite part, right?
And he gets out of there, and Gamble basically puts a price on the Joker's head. We cut to the next scene where Gamble's guys have said, "Hey, we got him." And they bring in a body bag, and the Joker's in the body bag, thinking he's dead. Boom, boom. Turns around, Joker's not dead. He's got a knife in Gamble's mouth.
And those guys were not. They're on Joker's team. The guys that brought him in.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we get the first Scar story.
Look at these scars. My father was a drinker and a fiend. And one night, he goes off crazier than usual. Mommy gets the kitchen knife to defend herself. He doesn't like that. Not one bit. So, me watching, he takes the knife to her, laughing while he does it. He turns to me and he says, "Why so serious?" He comes at me with the knife. "Why so serious?" He sticks the blade in my mouth. "Let's put a smile on that face."
And why so serious?
Yeah. And then he kills him with one very unknown move that somehow drops him.
With no blood.
No blood, yeah.
But immediately with a
instant kill.
Knife
Insta kill.
the size of your index finger.
Yeah. I mean, some of the plot mechanics are a little questionable.
Doesn't make a lot of sense. But again, like we said, it has to be a PG-13 movie. But that's kind of the amazing part of this first big monologue from the Joker, is that this is an extremely dark and nasty bit of screenwriting here, and really introduces our audience to just how messed up the Joker is.
Yeah, maniacal.
We also don't know initially, because we haven't gotten to him telling another story.
We think this one could be real.
So this could very well be his real origin story.
He throws in the real one once in a while, and then he has other ones to...
Yeah, but we just don't know currently, because we're so early on into getting to know the character.
Yeah, it does introduce the fact that this is a character that's going to just be, like, beyond unhinged mentally. But, like, still, all of this stuff is presented more or less in the real world. Like, as far as other Batman movies where it was, like, winking at the audience, even when it was kind of Tim Burton dark. Like, this is all... supposed to be.
And even the Tim Burton villains were like pretty unhinged. Like the Penguin's an insane person.
Yeah, but he also, he's also kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, he is. But he wants to do messed up stuff. He wants to kill babies and stuff like that.
He does want to kill those babies. That is, the Joker would even be like, I don't know about that.
Don't kill babies.
But yeah, no, it presents this just like, serious, horrific, the scars and everything. Like, this is not your grandfather's Joker.
No, this is a brand new animal.
Yeah.
And we get into even more depravity as the Joker snaps a pool cue over his knee and tosses it to Gamble's guys and is like, "We're trying to get some more people joining my crew, and we're gonna have tryouts."
Yeah, makes them duel for the death.
Little bore on the floor.
Yeah.
For all of our Succession fans out there.
Yeah, it gets pretty depraved pretty quick. Fun role. I think anyone that's an actor probably like is the Joker. Like, I feel like there's roles that, like, if you're an actor, the best role you can have. Traditional, right? Like, I'm not saying, but like the traditional roles that we know in whatever popular culture and writing, the Joker, the Mad Hatter, like anything Johnny Depp's done. But like those are
Willy
like,
Wonka.
Yeah, like the crazy guy, right? Like, that's the best role. Like, that is what everyone covets and wants. And I would argue Batman, one of the least cool or wanted roles. I mean, it's wanted as in, it's a big role.
It's kind of like cursed now too.
And you're not going to be able to do much.
Well, like Keaton never recovered until later in his career from playing Batman.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck kind of like went down in shame after, like he was doing like Argo during it and getting like awards and stuff like that, but like, has he been in anything good since he's been in Batman?
I don't know. I think
he's kind of done smaller movies that like The Tender Bar is all right, but it's kind of nothing.
I know him from Dunkin' Donuts commercials.
Yeah,
but I don't. He seemed like a person that was easy.
And this weird friend that he has, Matt, I think.
He just seems like someone that's in Hollywood that's easy to dislike. I don't know. People seem to have it out for him, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, Kilmer did do Heat after but his career kind of went downhill after that. Like, Batman was definitely the peak there.
It's just
Clooney got way better.
Clooney got better, so that wasn't cursed with. It's not a cool role. You have to kind of just be serious, and you wear a costume, and it's kind of lame, especially when compared to the villains, which we've already talked about how cooler the villains are. I guess my only point here was to say Joker, one of the most coveted actor roles.
Batman, what do you have to say about that?
I'm not wearing hockey pants.
Pants. Gosh, he has that growl.
I love it.
More.
All right, now we get to the next big action scene, which is the extraction of Lau from Hong Kong.
Yeah.
So basically, Batman again doing his detective type stuff, talking to Harvey Dent. They don't have the right to keep Lau or whatever.
The U.S. can't extract, or the
there's no like extradition.
Chinese won't extract one of their own.
Yeah.
So
Batman's
going rogue.
Batman has to go get him.
How does
there's some like convoluted stuff that has to happen in order for this to take place.
He's in a yacht right in the middle of like the Chinese Sea, and then there's a scene where Alfred has to put sunscreen on all these models, and he seems mad about it.
He has a great line where he's like, "Can you tell me the Russian for apply your own bloody suntan lotion?"
Okay, we know which team Alfred plays for.
But I can't say.
No, okay.
All right. We're going to get into a battle of what we can and can't say on this show.
I don't know. Alfred, not into supermodels. At least not into applying their sunscreen.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's
been there, he's done that.
Yeah, he's good to go. He had all those times hunting dudes in Burma.
Burma, yeah, he tells that wonderful story.
Yeah.
I was in Burma once.
He had a ruby the size of a tangerine.
Oh man. Yeah, so it's elaborate. I think that the whole
do you like Skyhook?
Is that how they get him out?
Oh, that's how they
get him.
Because he asked Lucius Fox. He's like, because he does the cool thing with Lucius Fox where he's like being coy about what he's actually doing, and he's like, well, what if I wanted to get into a plane while it's still moving? Lucius Fox sets him up with the Skyhook, which is basically, a way to extract Batman from when he grabs Lau in the tower and then he gets pulled back up onto the plane.
This is a major flex in the movie, in my opinion, because this scene
is ridiculous.
It doesn't need to be there. Like this whole plot, I guess they need a plot. They need something to happen.
But they do a dumb thing like when he like gets him back, or maybe it's even before like Batman goes, where Harvey Dent is like, why didn't you just tell me and I would have like held his passports? So he presents like the way simpler solution is like, no, trust me.
I wanted to do this. I wanted to sit on top of a skyscraper.
Had to go skyscraper on him.
Wanted to use that really cool tool.
Yeah.
Oh, now we're just gonna get into Will Arnett from Lego Batman.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I mean, ultimately, your voice you can only take so much.
I'm Batman. I do things.
Lego Batman.
I have to.
Which we're not gonna cover. Lego
I have
Batman.
I have been hounded by the public for because I have owned it. I have said that I didn't want to do Lego Batman because it's just a comedy, and all we were gonna do for an hour was be like, "Hey, Chris, isn't this funny?"
Yeah, the lobster in the microwave. So it's great. But no, we probably won't do it. Not even like a mini episode. It probably won't ever happen.
So, I mean, I think when I first saw this movie, I thought the scene was pretty cool.
It is cool.
And now seeing it like 12 more times, I'm like, can you get this? Let's get this movie closer to 2 hours and not closer to 2 hours and 45 minutes.
It's still a big set piece. They really went to Hong Kong. That's why I'm saying
For sure,
this is a flex because it's like this is a
it's
throwaway
crazy.
scene that cost $65 million.
Oh, for sure.
Like just and
I don't know
lots.
I don't know if it costs
I don't know, well, a
a
lot.
third of the budget.
Like, millions. I don't know. They had to fly a whole bunch of people there. They had to do a bunch of shit. Like it's
Don't worry, I can do the rest of the movie for $120 million.
yeah, the rest of it is green screen, as we all know. Nothing, but it's a lot for something that ultimately isn't that important. You get to see Batman go international. I mean, has that ever happened? No.
The first movie?
When
Well,
did-
Bruce Wayne goes international. He learns from the League of Shadows in some unknown Asian country.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's in like Malaysia.
Yeah.
Well, at least maybe not Malaysia. That would
point.
be a little bit too tropical. But in
But
some,
we don't see Batman in Europe. Well, this is
Batman
not
in
Europe.
Batman in Europe would be crazy.
That would be like
Just
Batman
sitting on top of the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, that's
Why are the meal sizes so small here? I'm so hungry, Alfred.
They eat so much bread, but they're so skinny.
I can't use cash.
It's because they walk everywhere.
God damn it.
Portion control.
maybe one day we'll get it. But no, seeing Batman in Hong Kong, it's cool. It's a flex. It's not really.
Yeah, like I said, the
too
first time
important.
you see it, you don't think about it at all. By the 12th time you've seen it, you're like, this doesn't really have to be there.
that they take down this entire really secure fortress with a cell phone.
Yeah, which should never have been allowed into the building in the first place because Lau specifically tells Lucius Fox, you're not supposed to have a cell phone in here, man.
But the security process is that you just have to make sure that you're honest with them.
Yeah, just, do you have anything on you?
Nope.
All
All right, he's good. He's clean.
See your way there,
Yeah,
sir.
whatever. There's no way that he's lying. But no, so it's cool. I don't think that they need.
Yeah, I think
hand
it's-
delivers him.
I think that's kind of funny.
My question is, eventually they scoop him up into the real plane, right?
Yeah.
They don't like that. You can't make that whole.
Yeah, I don't think they're
whole flight.
using the smugglers to fly across the entire Pacific Ocean and then
Sure.
across the United States.
Who is the pilot?
He says they're like Korean smugglers.
Oh, okay.
So like Bruce Wayne just hired this crew to like, hey, like don't, mum's the word, and we're just
cool.
gonna do some flying.
I got to work for Batman last night.
There's
I
there's
did
just like
some-
little pockets of these people around. Like I got hired by this Bruce Wayne guy,
Yeah.
and then Batman was there.
It's crazy. I did marketing for Batman once, freelance.
I cannot connect the two, but
He needed a video. Sometimes Batman goes on Fiverr or whatever. That's where you
Sure.
can get little jobs done.
or I mean, it's probably Alfred.
He
doing
has to
all,
hire him as
Alfred's probably doing all the connecting work.
I feel like you have to hire them and be like, hey, this is for Batman, or like you probably get like it's for a very important person.
You're gonna see a guy in a black suit.
They
He's gonna
sign
look
it
a
and-
lot like Batman.
They sign an NDA.
Sure.
I'm
Oh
sure
yeah. I
that's
mean,
how-
and NDAs among Korean smugglers. That's like
It's gold.
that's the law.
Yeah, okay, so they get him back, and then we're out of the Hong Kong scene.
Yeah, and now we're gonna actually get into the main thrust of the Joker's plan, which is how he's going to create chaos in the city of Gotham, and that is he gets on the TV and claims that he is going to kill one person in Gotham per day until Batman reveals his identity.
Straight plan.
Chaos ensues.
And he gets their DNA of the people and puts them on like cards, and it's very elaborate.
It
the
is
way
very
that
elaborate.
He like spells out who the next people will be.
And I will say that this is not just a mere threat by the Joker. He does follow through. He blows up the judge immediately. So we do know that he means business.
yeah,
And then we get to the the fundraiser scene,
Great scene.
which occurs because Bruce Wayne has sat there and listened to Harvey Dent's spiel at a dinner that they had together, where Bruce Wayne shows up with the prima ballerina of the Russian ballet.
Yeah, he's flexing.
And he's got to do some flexing on Harvey Dent and Rachel Dawes because he still loves Rachel.
He does. The one that got away
Yeah.
because he's Batman.
But he's putting a couple tables together because he owns the place.
And we start to get the theme of that Batman realizes that the future work should be done by someone like Harvey Dent.
Yeah, the White Knight of Gotham.
The White Knight, not the Dark Knight.
Not
We
the
need the
Dark
White
Knight.
Knight, and that he starts to consider. I mean, this goes in tandem, right? With as the Joker is starting to ask him to reveal himself. At the very same time, we've got the rising of Harvey Dent, and he's kind of considering hanging up the cape.
Oh, for sure. And he's also, like, the love triangle is also, like, growing and growing
And
because
he wants to. That's another reason
you
that
get
he
the
wants
call
to hang it
back
up.
to it because he's like, I forget when he specifically asked Rachel again, but he asked her again, like, hey, like, if I hang this up, do you still want to be with me? And she says yes.
Rachel.
I mean, she's kissing dudes while in a relationship with someone else.
Rachel. I don't know.
Just
Immoral.
because you're old friends doesn't mean you can just casually
Hey,
kiss.
I'm not shaming anybody. You know, it's 2024. But cut that part out. That's stupid.
I like when people just say because it's 2024 is this throwaway thing that's supposed to fix their previous statement.
Yeah, it's 2024.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I know what that means.
Yeah,
Of course.
it's totally fine if you cheat now. It's normal.
Yeah. Joker shows up to the fundraiser. He has already killed Police Commissioner Loeb, who isn't in a ton of the movie, but that's an impactful killing, just like the judge was. He shows up to the fundraiser, and we get the second Scar story.
Well, hello, beautiful. You must be Harvey's squeeze.
And you are beautiful.
Well, you look nervous. Is it the scars? You want to know how I got them? Come here. Hey. Look at me. So I had a wife, beautiful, like you, who tells me I worry too much, who tells me I ought to smile more, who gambles and gets in deep with the sharks. Hey. One day they carve her face. We have no money for surgeries. She can't take it. I just want to see her smile again. I just want her to know that I don't care about the scars. So, I stick a razor in my mouth and do this to myself. And you know what? She can't stand the sight of me. She leaves. Now I see the funny side. Now I'm always smiling.
Boom.
Not true. Joker wasn't married.
No way.
No.
No, first story is way more true.
If there
If there is a truth.
there's
Maybe they're both true.
he workshops these stories. He's like, this is good. He's got
Yeah,
like
how does he come up with this material?
It's not all improv.
Is he like Cormac McCarthy? Is he just writing the darkest stuff you've ever read?
Probably just that's what he does when he's not doing this.
I almost think this is better than the first one too. I like some of the vocal stuff that he's doing.
Yeah.
He got in with the sharks.
It's great. I mean, all these monologues are very good, to say the least.
But
And
yeah, Batman jumps in, foils his plan because he's planning on killing Harvey Dent, or at least going after Harvey Dent up at the fundraiser. He's also throwing Rachel Dawes off of roofs. Batman jumps after her and saves her. Fun little action scene. And that basically propels Harvey Dent into saying that he is Batman.
yeah,
Because this has to stop.
has to stop, and they need no more dead cops, and there's going to be a press conference. But Bruce is gonna go there. Bruce is gonna also be there. Wayne, not Springsteen.
Oh,
I'm Batman, actually. It's me, baby. All through the night, it was always me, and I'm going down on knee. Okay. So it was, so Bruce Wayne's there. Harvey Dent's there. Bruce is going to give himself up.
yeah.
He's ready to do it,
He is
right?
ready to do it.
And then out of nowhere.
Much like in Batman Forever when Kilmer stands up, it's me!
Yeah,
It's
but no
me!"
one can hear. Oh, Two-Face is too loud with that outfit he's wearing.
Oh,
But
screaming.
yeah, the leopard print. But then Harvey Dent says, "I'm the Batman," and Bruce lets him do it. And this is an interesting scene. Do you think? I mean, I guess it's heroic by Harvey Dent. Although, is it? Is it? Oh, I mean,
Oh, a little counter here.
is it? Yeah, because
I would say that it is. I think Harvey Dent really thinks that this is the best move.
Also, we do have to say we did skip over the mayor assassination part where Gordon gets
Oh, that's right.
killed.
Yeah, I mean, we joked about it previously in that the Joker is there in the 21 gun salute line with his scars just flying.
He and his cronies just looking
yeah, the
maniacal.
guy from the
Late-
late Night with the Devil.
And they're looking so disturbed, right?
Yeah, and Gordon jumps in front of the bullet, saving the mayor.
He does. But then he's dead.
Richard Alpert from Lost.
Okay.
If there are any Lost fans out there, Richard Alpert, famous Lost character.
So then, yeah, there's Gordon's faking his death, leaving his family devastated.
Yeah, this again makes no sense.
And
I needed to protect my family. Well, they're still in Gotham, so it doesn't seem like they're very protected.
send them something. Or just like they're.
Do you think the bad guys
children
are like,
your father is dead? Oh, it's horrible, Gordon. You just
Yeah.
wanted a couple of nights alone, and so, but then this whole plan. It sounded like the Joker. Plan is has to do with the Harvey Dent getting transferred to jail.
Yeah,
So
because they're supposed to arrest the Batman on site.
So is this all a plan? Is Harvey Dent not even being heroic? Is this what Gordon is keeping close to the vest? Is
I don't-
all this?
I mean, these could just
What
be...
is Gordon's plan? That he's like, I'll fake my death, and then I'll
I think
drive a truck.
I think everyone knows that during the transportation, the Joker is going to make his play on killing Harvey Dent because he thinks he's the Batman.
Sure.
But does the Joker really think that Harvey Dent? Who knows? But he does go after him. And this brings us to potentially one of the best action scenes
Ever.
of the last 50 years.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I get
But this
like, yeah.
this is the chills, just absolutely pedal to the metal chase scene of all chase scenes.
It's great. The score. You get ready. Like it's just like as you're gearing up for it, I had the feeling like if you were going up on a roller coaster.
This is like Stefan from Saturday Night. It's got everything.
It does have everything.
It's got a rocket launcher. It's got armored vehicles. It's got
bazooka?
it's got another bazooka. It's got a
Game of chicken.
18-wheeler flipping.
So much stuff.
It's got the Batmobile turning into a motorcycle.
It's as it was getting ready to happen, I just was like, "Oh man, I'm ready."
Oh.
It's always fun to watch.
I could watch it. Like the Lao extraction scene gets old over time. This does not get old ever.
No, it's one of the
This is the
greatest.
this is like the Nolan masterclass of like his career. This is as good as it. Like there's some stuff in Inception, there's some stuff in Interstellar that's like really fantastic work, but this is for the masses. This is everybody loves this.
Is this the best Christopher Nolan movie?
No,
Okay.
no.
What is?
It's definitely not.
What for you?
Oh,
I know
boy.
we're not to rank. I mean, we're just putting-
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk.
Yes, I think Dunkirk is his best movie.
Number 2? Is this number 2? Is this number 3? Where are you?
Interstellar is number 2.
Okay, has to be number 3.
Oppenheimer's number 3.
Fuck. Okay, number 4. You hate
Yes.
Dark Knight?
No, I just really like his other movies.
Okay, that's fine. That's fair. It's fair. Okay, cool.
There's lulls in this movie that don't really exist. I think personally, especially in Dunkirk. Dunkirk is just like boom, 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 like pedal to metal the entire way through.
the last hour of Oppenheimer, man.
It's still great.
Boring.
I've now watched it 4 times.
Really?
It gets better every single time.
I just did it once.
I love it.
Okay, so this is awesome. This scene is great. Practical effects. You want to talk about that? Like, did a truck really flip? Do you know? Okay,
It absolutely
talk
did.
to me about that.
So yeah, I mean, he did all of it. Obviously, I would assume that the helicopter getting chopped down by the wires probably wasn't real, but everything else, all the car movement and stuff, like they just shut down city blocks and we're just going around. I think there were people because I believe they shot this in Chicago.
Yeah.
That were calling the cops and being like, "There's this armored black vehicle just like screaming around," and that was the Batmobile, obviously live in action.
So what do you think makes this? I mean, we talked about it has everything.
I think it's the pacing on it. Again, like I said with the first scene in this movie, the editing is it's quick. It keeps your eyes like just moving the entire time. It does a really good job of you kind of know where everything is, even though it looks so chaotic. Like there's so many vehicles moving in different directions and Batman's coming in from a different side and all that sort of stuff. But while you're watching it, somehow, some way, you kind of have it all mapped out in your head, even though, obviously we don't know what the streets of Gotham look like. But it's just the way that it's all put together that makes everything seemingly correct. It's got the great standoff, kind of like a old Western between Batman on the motorcycle and the Joker. I want you to hit me. I want you to hit me.
do it. That is cold.
And he's just like, he gets up from the 18-wheeler flipping, which is one of the craziest, like, how do you do that and make it look real type stunts ever done?
Yeah, my quick note is that scene, like, the whole chase scene escalates so nicely.
Yeah.
Starting with, like, okay, you get the door open. First he's shooting at him, and they're like, is this thing gonna handle that kind of gunfire? You need something much bigger than guns to do that.
They're doing visual gags the entire time.
Bring out the bazooka. Do this. Do that. And then you get then Batman takes over. Now we're gonna flip trucks.
Yeah. Now Joker's behind the wheel of the 18-wheeler. What's he gonna do with that thing? And
it just gets better and better.
Yeah.
And then ends with
But then it's so loud, it's so crazy, and then in that standoff, it's so quiet.
Yeah.
And you just, like, the Joker's stumbling around, firing the gun into the air, and that's all you're hearing, and the engine's revving on Batman's motorcycle, and he goes screaming after him. And, like, Batman just can't do it. He can't face the Joker head on and just take the problem out.
Which is the crux of the movie.
Yeah, and, we did it in the... our opening lines for the movie that Batman will not break that one rule. He just won't kill. Well, like, he won't 1-to-1 kill. Like, people definitely are dying.
Yeah,
And
accidentally.
yeah.
Oh, whoops, sorry, crap.
But Batman's never, like, pulling the trigger.
Well, he has
so
some type of moral code, but yet he's also, like, a freak.
And we'll get to it. I mean, because at the end, like, the Joker, then the ending lines between the Joker and the Batman does like
This city showed you.
That was good.
And you just have to, like, be out of breath.
Yeah, that was good.
And because that's like that Batman, that's like his whole thesis is like, I believe in this city, and the Joker's like,
You're
why?
stupid. Yeah.
Like, I just showed you, like, that these guys are ready to kill each other. And that's, I mean, we'll talk about the boat sequence at the end, which, like Lau's thing, is kind of silly when you take a couple steps back and look at it. But, like, the reason why it's in the movie is so that Batman and Joker can have that conversation, and Batman can be like, hey, like, this city just showed you that it does have morals, it does have a code that it lives by.
Yeah.
So even when faced with, like, yeah, these guys are all criminals, why not just blow them to hell? That the two parties just can't do it. But back to the chase scene, because this is another one of those things where, Gordon pops out, big reveal, he's still alive. It looks like the Joker may have the upper hand on Batman. Commissioner Gordon comes in, puts the gun to his head. They're arresting him now. And they got Joker in the jail cell.
They got Joker in the jail cell.
Which is I would say the iconic shot of the movie is that still of him sitting with the bars in between, framed perfectly.
Yeah.
Heath Ledger's looking like sweaty and disheveled, but still somehow like more menacing than ever.
I have a huge
sitting behind bars.
I have a huge tattoo of that on my back. Just kidding, but some people do.
You and a lot of other white men in the United States.
Which, okay, I mean, do we want to talk about the idea of idolizing the Joker?
Yeah, so
the disclaimer part of the show, because it's very cool. Or Heath
no,
Ledger's.
Let's save it for the end.
We'll
I'll
save it
for
for
our
the
final thoughts about
final thoughts
Jerry
about the
movie.
Springer.
But audience, don't worry. We'll talk about why you shouldn't.
Don't be like
Joker.
that Joker.
No, don't be so.
He might be having cool lines and look cool and say cool things, but like he's not. No.
But at the end of the day, he's the guy, or at least the instructor of the people that sewed that bomb in that fat man's
that's gross.
chest and told him that you were going to turn to the Christmas lights.
He did so much. That's the thing. The Joker does so much work behind the scenes.
Well, even in this scene, like he has Ramirez and Wirtz on the take because of his working with the other bosses, crime bosses and stuff like that. And we find out in the jail cell scene that he's gotten Rachel taken to one location, Harvey taken to one location.
He's a master project manager.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah, he gets a lot of shit done for being so unhinged.
But I would say that for a lot of people, and maybe this will be coming up later, that the interrogation scene between Batman and Joker is the best dialogue in the movie. And the best performing by Heath Ledger in the movie.
Yeah, there are a lot of scenes to choose from, but this is pretty good. This is definitely up there.
I love the initial slam and the don't ever start with the head.
It makes them foggy.
They can't feel the next thing, and he just slams his hand and he just looks up at him and goes, "See?"
And he never is having any pain.
And he's always in control. Batman is just like unleashing fury on him, and the Joker he won't give in. He won't let it seem like it hurts because he knows he's in full control of the situation.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's
high tolerance for pain. That
yeah,
Joker.
Absolutely. And he reveals his kind of master plan that he's gotten Rachel and Harvey all tied up, and tells Commissioner Gordon the addresses that they're going to be at, and then there's a mad chase.
And his whole thing is what? Like he appeals and tries to appeal to people's temptation to just say fuck it.
Yeah, and he also knows that Batman is going to get there faster, and he knows that if he tells him Rachel's address, that's the one he's going to go to. And he wants him to save Harvey because Harvey won't be able to live with the fact that Rachel was killed. And that's going to be his breaking point. Because he wants to turn Harvey. Like, that's his overall master plan, is to take the best of Gotham and turn him into an evil person.
Yeah, that's a good thesis.
Yeah.
I'm sure. That's his whole thing, right? Like, he is... I mean, if you want to go biblical Prometheus on this, like he is the
all right, Lindelof.
Temptation of
I'll allow it.
A temptation of sin, right? Or like of just being like, just say fuck it, screw your neighbors. We're all animals. We're all in it for ourselves. Chaos, whatever. That's like his deal, and Batman's like, no, we need to have rules here, people. We need to have a code in order to live in harmony with one another. And Joker's like, there is no such thing as harmony. Blah.
Yeah, and...
Yeah? That's my analysis.
No, I like it. It makes a lot of sense because there...
You got him, it's the yin and the yang. Just like the Two-Face's parachute in Batman Forever. The nice yin-yang. It was very in at the time. Yin Yangs. I don't know if you in the
I mean, they're the
90s.
coolest things that have. I mean, it's the coolest symbol that's ever existed. It's like
draw
the smiley face.
Yeah, we draw it on notebooks and stuff.
Do you think that because in Forrest Gump, it's found that Forrest Gump actually invented the smiley face by pressing his muddied face to a yellow blank
yeah.
T-shirt.
Wow.
He also came up with the bumper sticker "Shit Happens."
He did so much.
Did he also come up with the yin yang symbol?
Maybe.
I think so.
It was like a different facial smear of some sort. What didn't he do?
He met a lot of presidents.
He's like a
He drank a lot
modern-
of Dr. Pepper.
He's like a modern Benjamin Franklin. With all the shit that he invented. Forrest Gump, man.
It's true. All of it real.
All
and then
of
he
it
got
real.
blasted into space with a monkey.
He also invented the Bubba Gump shrimp restaurant chain.
Invested in Apple.
Did he?
Yeah, and then he didn't have to worry about money anymore.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like,
Wonder-
good, one less thing.
Wonder what if he would have like made like reels and like gotten into crypto. I don't know.
I mean, it would be by mistake, if anything.
We do get a book, right? Didn't the guy that
Yeah,
wrote?
Gump and Company.
Yeah, it didn't do well, right? Correct? Like it.
No,
I don't think it was a big sensation. I remember that it existed, and it was like, see what Gump has done in the modern day. And I don't.
He's with a monkey.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
He's with a monkey?
Yeah, just like the Clint Eastwood movie.
What?
There's a Clint Eastwood movie where he's a traveling bare knuckle boxer and he's got a monkey.
What do you look at this chair? I'll talk to the chair.
That sounds like Batman. Clint Eastwood would have been a great Batman.
Yeah, what were they doing in the 70s? They had him right there.
Machismo Batman. Oh my God, that is a missed opportunity. What about? Can we talk about the Fast and the Furious guys? If any of those would be nice Batmans, like Jason Statham. I think he would be a great Batman.
Yeah, you probably could have pulled off the action.
And that's all Batman.
I love Statham, too.
I mean, no, he's nice. He's the beekeeper,
Vin Diesel?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I mean, I know you could say, oh, the Bruce Wayne part wouldn't be as like pinkies up.
Vin
But-
Diesel is such a bad actor.
But we just need Batman to have jump around and shit, right? I don't know. I don't think Vin Diesel could do it. He would be talking about family too much.
Paul Walker?
Oh, R.I.P. I don't know. Honestly, I've seen like one Fast and the Furious, maybe two.
I've famously, to people that I've told, I like saying that now that you say it all the time, famously, and it's like, famous to who?
Yeah, well, and
I famously do this thing.
I famously, infamously.
Have only seen Tokyo Drift.
Oh.
Which is the one movie that's like barely connected to any of the other Fast and Furious movies.
Did you see when they presented Hobbs and Shaw?
No.
I like it that they're like Fast and Furious presents
Hobbs and Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw. Can't really be, but it's and they present it.
I like it.
All right, The
Where
Rock,
are we?
last one. The Rock v Batman.
He's Black Adam.
Oh yeah, different DC guy.
Yep.
They tried.
Kind of ruined that.
Didn't work. Okay.
I ended up watching that movie in a hotel room because
Tokyo Drift.
No, Black Adam.
Oh, I never seen it.
And it was because it had the HBO channels on the TV in the hotel.
Ah, yes.
So I just
They
was
always do.
I was only able to watch what movies HBO happened to be showing at that time, and they were showing Black Adam. And boy, oh boy, is that movie not great.
Yeah, Batman is the only really successful DC franchise. Is that is that right?
I mean,
the
Justice
older
League made a decent amount of money.
But I think it's considered a failure.
I mean, until the Snyder Cut came out.
Okay.
Do you want to watch a 4-hour superhero
No,
movie?
I watched it, but I
Watch
feel
the
like
Snyder
just like
Cut.
commercially, like I feel like DC has had some issues. But hey, we'll talk about that in the wrap up.
Yeah, I mean, I think
That's Batman wrap up.
Yeah, the
material.
first Superman did okay. That was Christopher Nolan was involved. I believe he was the producer on that, executive producer of the first Superman movie.
Ooh, Lex Luthor, Les Luthor,
Lex Luthor.
as Kevin Spacey, terrifying.
Oh no, Spacey, stay away from the boys.
Oh man, we know what his kryptonite is.
Oh yeah, we do. It's the stage.
The stage. So Where are we at? We're at the Joker. We're talking about the
Yeah, Batman.
things.
Batman thinks he's saving Rachel. He ends up saving Harvey, and Harvey has to sit on the phone and talk to Rachel through it. The entire time he's like, "They're coming to save you," and she's just like, I know, they're coming to save me."
And they
What a
do, but
jerk!
they're too slow, right?
But Batman's fast enough. And he
Batman's
gets to
fast.
Harvey. Unfortunately, Harvey has knocked himself over in his chair and has one half of his face filled with gasoline. Damn. But he is pulled away by by Batman, who I guess once he's there, he's like, I gotta save him.
Yes, yeah.
And he screams, Rachel! Rachel!
He's so upset.
Oh, Harvey's bummed out.
The rest of the movie, he just screams, I feel like.
Yeah, that's because the Joker broke him.
The Joker broke him.
Yeah.
Broke him by the Joker.
He took the White Knight and turned him into Two-Face.
Yeah. Wow.
And we see the creation of that. Do you think the Two-Face looks okay in this movie? It's like the one big CGI element of it.
I mean, compared to what? I feel like...
Well, compared to...
I mean, Tommy Lee Jones was
is
horrible. But all the... I mean, that
You
was
didn't like
whole,
the like purple knobby-looking side of his face?
That was just... I mean, but again,
And
that
the
movie...
split personalities.
The movie knew it was stupid. That movie knew it was stupid. This is fine. I think it's fine. Like, it's, you know...
He is menacing when he's like going through the list of people that he wants to kill, and he shows up and he's flipping the coin and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's not... I mean, you know, it's not my favorite part by any means. But they do a fine job of it. I mean, I feel like, you know, I think most of the characters ultimately are just overshadowed by Ledger's Joker, and the rest of the characters are just like, yeah, they're fine.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just and they're no one's. I don't think anyone is bad, but yeah, I think Aaron Eckhart. What happened to him?
I don't know. They tried for a while to get him in stuff. I believe he was in Black Hawk Down, right? The movie that I most knew him from when I initially saw this, I can't remember which I saw first, but I saw Thank You for Smoking.
That's my big one too.
I really like that movie, and he's very good in that too.
Yeah, I feel like he was becoming something. Like around the mid 2000s, it was like this guy. So he's in Aaron Brockovich.
Right.
London Has Fallen, Olympus Has Fallen.
Oh yeah, isn't he the president in those movies?
Yeah, I haven't seen them.
Yeah, I believe he's the president.
He's in I, Frankenstein. Recently, oh, you must have seen him in 2023. He was in Muzzle.
Oh,
Did you catch that? I did not.
straight to video?
I don't know where it was, but you know he's been working, but just yeah, it didn't. He's in Any Given Sunday. Wow. Okay.
I don't remember
Well,
that.
yeah, Aaron Eckhart, Two-Face, Harvey Dent.
Enough from the clown.
Okay, fine. You don't have to call me that, but let's keep going.
All right, so I want to do a quick talk about where we're at with the love triangle now that Rachel has died. She had written a note to Alfred for Bruce that basically she tells Harvey Dent before they die that her answer to his proposal for marriage is yes. In the note, she reiterates that to Bruce and says, I love Harvey, even though you said that if you weren't Batman anymore, I'd be with you. That's not true anymore because I think that Gotham is always going to need Batman. And after she dies, Bruce Wayne he's a sad boy.
He is sad.
He's a very sad boy.
Alfred knew all the time because she's like, you can just open that up and read it whenever, Alfred.
Yeah. And
well, I know how, if to tell him. Just read
do
it.
you think Alfred screens every letter that would go to Bruce?
Need to make sure it's got no bad news for Master Bruce.
Got to protect him from everything.
No, he's not going to like this.
And yes, we get sad Bruce, and we talked earlier about how he had given Bruce the story of hunting that guy in Burma, and he now wraps that story up and propels us into the final part of this movie by fully explaining the essence of the Joker to Bruce.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Some men
Just want to watch the world burn.
I love it. He's the explainer, and doesn't Nolan reuse him as an explainer?
In every movie.
He's like, I love the way Michael Caine explains things.
Yeah, he does it in Tenet. He shows up for 5 minutes and does it in that. He does it in Inception.
Yeah.
I don't think he's in Oppenheimer, though. They didn't need to explain any of that because that is very dialogue heavy.
Yeah. And they probably didn't need any foreigners.
Yeah.
Or like people with no... I mean, has Michael Caine ever done
there's
an American accent?
I'm sure at some point.
Okay. I love when... Well, we talked about that already. When foreign born people do American accents.
It's always good.
Love it.
Yeah. Especially Australians because I feel like they nail it the most.
Nicole Kidman. Why I Live and Breathe.
Yeah. What's her name from Wolf of Wall Street?
Margot Robbie?
Margot Robbie doing her Brooklyn accent.
I didn't even know. See, I didn't know.
Yeah,
I didn't
she's
know
Australian.
Wow. This is the thing. These are the types of things that you can learn on the Franchise Addicts podcast. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends.
Yeah, but you have to, if you're going to extract that knowledge from me, you do have to know a little bit of trivia because I'm really bad with names, but I can explain you to the answer.
Explain us to the answer. That should have been the name of the show.
That one blonde chick in Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah, she's Barbie.
Yeah, I think so.
Barbie.
Barbenheimer.
Babenheimer.
Woo! So the Joker has since escaped because he had put that bomb in the dude's chest, blows up everywhere in the police precinct, and knocks everyone out except for the Joker. I don't quite know how
does that work?
He's just the
Everyone
only guy
else is dead.
standing.
I'll be right here.
Yep. He's
I'm a
positioned
master
himself.
of position.
Yeah.
Also, I can do surgery on people. God, who would that sound like? That sounds like someone else. Anyways.
I don't know. But the Joker escapes, and then he gets on the TVs again and says that he's going to blow up a hospital. And,
wow. Now you've done it. Joker.
Yeah.
Cut to the Penguin killing babies going, that's too much.
I say I'm gonna blow up one little hospital and everyone loses their minds.
Fucking awesome. Just the delivery. So you had you had done some fact finding and just the preparation for the Joker Ledger character. You had some notes about that, how he spent some time getting into character by isolating himself.
Yeah, he isolated himself. The theory was that he was doing a bunch of drugs in order to get into the character. That apparently was not true.
But how do we know that?
Because
I feel like he did. It's known that he liked drugs.
But I think what was in his system was a mix-up of the sleeping pills that he normally took with some other pills that were also prescribed to him.
Oh.
I mean, who knows?
Yeah,
it could
I
all
guess.
just be a cover to just be
Allegedly, hearsay. We don't know.
But he was going full method the entire way. He stayed in character most of the time. He would break every once in a while, but for the most part, he was trying to go all in.
Oh man, I wish there was bloopers at the end where he just
But he would
cracked up.
In his isolation, he would write notes as the Joker.
Yeah, and came up with some of the backstory and all that. It's just super cool, and he nails it. And we'll talk more about it. Everybody knows how great Heath Ledger is.
Yeah, so while the city of Gotham is going crazy because a hospital is going to be blown up, Harvey Dent's obviously in the hospital with his burns and stuff like that. And he gets approached by Commissioner Gordon and comes up with his nom de plume, Two-Face, which he forces Commissioner Gordon to say.
Say it!
Very forcefully.
Jeez, man. Yeah, I guess so.
And turns out that for a while before Harvey Dent became the DA, he was talked behind his back and he was called Two-Face. And
people in the Justice Department can be so mean.
Yeah, and obviously the name stuck because now he has two different faces.
Yeah, he's got that coin.
And the Joker dresses as a nurse to perfection. Just, you could not tell that he is the Joker
No,
at
I thought
all.
it was a nurse.
It is, guys.
Take down the
We,
surgeon.
the audience, are tricked. Two-Face is tricked
Yeah.
until the mask is taken off.
Oh, God, what?
I'm so mad. I got a handcuff, but otherwise I'd kill you, sir.
And the Joker basically appeals to Harvey Dent's anger, and puts the gun to his own. Joker puts the gun in Harvey Dent's hands, puts it to his own temple, and he takes out his coin, which now is the burned backside, so it's no longer two heads, and making his own luck.
How convenient.
Now there is a 50-50 chance involved with it, and Joker likes that. He's like, now we're talking my language.
That's the thing. You
I
could
went into a
easily
little
kill
Jack
him.
there.
I like the chances. You could
I'm
easily.
starting to like this guy.
There's so many times where you could just kill the Joker.
So
many times in the movie where he's just like, go for it.
Over and over again.
But like,
Is that the greatest defense to saving your own life? Like, if you're in it,
doesn't work.
I suppose.
One of those times someone's gonna be like, you know what? Fine.
Do you think in war, if you just like came out of the trenches and just were like, kill me,
We'll be like, God damn, I guess I can't. He's abandoned for his own life. Oh man.
he's appealing to my human nature.
Yeah, I'm confused. I'm drawn. Something must be going on here. Yeah, no, in real life, I feel like they'd just be like, all right, well, shoot him now.
Is the blowing up of the hospital where he has to like double click the remote, is that the funniest gag in the movie?
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely the most iconic. It gets played over and over again.
This is a movie that doesn't have a ton of funny parts, but that's fine. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. I'm sure there's a few others, but we'll give it to that. Best comedic moment.
One.
Joker hitting the remote like it's a damaged garage door opener.
Yeah.
And it's just cool that I feel like so much of that is just because that is a cool second look for the Joker. That costume, right? Like,
yeah.
It's kind of totally silly. It makes no sense that he would need to like, he looks fucking crazy. He looks like the Joker in a nurse outfit.
Did you know
they
actually blew up a hospital?
No, I didn't.
All practical. Yeah, they had some...
With kids inside?
Yeah.
Damn, Christopher Nolan is gold.
He had to spend some time in jail after.
Wow. That's why it took him a while.
The city of Chicago was like, we'll allow it.
We're not...
For the film, we'll allow it.
Dark Knight? Okay.
No, it was a big abandoned hospital-looking building, and it was going to be demolished anyway, and Christopher Nolan's like, hey, what if you allowed us to shoot that demolition and...
so cool.
Movie making.
And they did it. One take, right? Did you?
I would imagine that it was...
No, there was a couple buildings. There was the stunt building. The stunt building is the one that blew up.
They did the model first.
And then there was like a little
that,
tiny one, kind of like the Star Wars ships.
Yeah, and then they did one CGI, and then they layered them all over each other.
That's very cool that they did that. I wasn't aware of it until you told me. So
more practical effects, and then we get into the final 30 to 45 minutes of this movie.
Yeah.
Which is just a clusterfuck of
stuff.
Crazy stuff that again leads us back to Nolan ending problems.
Yeah. I mean, I was just talking about how I found, and I know I'm not alone, I found the end of Oppenheimer boring. And I know
but it's not as like convoluted as this.
Yeah, I know.
This is where like the full convolution comes in.
In general, though, we can make that point, and it's definitely like the last 30 minutes of this are
which is why Dunkirk is my favorite movie. Tight 2 hours, makes sense all the way through. He is constrained with the script to actual history, which you think would happen in Oppenheimer. It does because he is relaying historical facts, but it does drag on.
It's just it's interesting because you can watch these movies, and if you miss the last. I will say the same thing with Begins. If you miss the last 20 minutes, it's like, it's okay.
Whatever.
You saw all the best stuff.
No big deal.
And that's that's just, it's so not conventional. Like, the end is supposed to provide us some kind of big payoff, big something. And it's not like they are trying. I mean, Christopher Nolan knows the end is supposed to deliver something big, but...
The Prestige also is a good ending. Memento's also a good ending.
Yeah,
so maybe
Prestige.
It just begins with the Batman series where the endings start to go downhill.
Sure, I'll buy that. So yeah, the Joker has the ferry, the boat.
He's got the ferry boat.
The ferry
That's a
boat.
funny way to put it. And then we get the the most maligned bit of tech that has probably ever been put into film, where Lucius Fox has created this thing that now Bruce Wayne has turned into this all-seeing eye over Gotham.
Lucius is pissed too.
He's not happy about
like,
this.
what did
He's
you do?
Rightfully not happy that he is almost like the audience going like, you really made this
To
so that he
spy
could
on
do this?
everybody?
So that we could like find the Joker easily now? Because the entire like movie that we've been talking about, the Joker just kind of pops up and stuff, and now Batman's like, well, what if I could just find him on command? That'll make this way
which
easier.
Equals, we couldn't figure out a better way to write this.
Yeah. And it is, it's...
He gets a machine and it's good. He finds him. Don't worry about it.
It is Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah. So, cool.
And, it's very silly. The two boat scene is kind of silly. I mean, it has some... Again, the first time I saw this, I thought it was cool. I thought, like, the ending line where the prisoner guy's like, give me it, and I'll do what you should have did 10 minutes ago.
And it has that male... And then there's, like, that male Karen on the other
Oh,
ship. That's
God,
like,
that guy's
just
the worst.
Give me this.
And then he chickens out. He thinks he's so tough.
They would do it to us.
Yeah.
Can I talk to the manager?
Mr. Republican over there.
Yeah, Well,
He believes in the death
We
penalty.
keep the show apolitical, but that guy...
that guy's a Trump supporter. He showed
very
up to rallies.
Well, might be, okay? And that's his wish. Ultimately,
He's
though...
protecting the border.
Hey, we say we're apolitical, so what does that say? That at the end of the day, what does that guy do? He doesn't kill everybody.
Can't
else.
do it.
So we're saying
Can't
that
take those lives into
all
his hands.
political...
Even though they had a chance.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, all people have good in them, and so let's take that.
City just showed you.
Wow. I love this. I want to see more Batman.
Yeah, well, maybe we should do Lego Batman. Because
dead
it's
on.
fun to do Will Arnett's voice. Yeah, like, it does culminate in the great, Joker hanging upside down, having the conversation with Batman, kind of going through his full thing.
Yeah.
Which we were going to do up top, but it is, like, way too long.
We tried to hang Luke upside down.
Yeah, it didn't
and
work.
He kept falling, hitting his head.
I got very lightheaded.
Yeah, it was fucked up. But it's cool, too, because the symbolic, one's upside down, one is right side up, because you've got your yin and the yang, and you've got
Gotta have the yin and yang.
You show the dichotomy that's happening here. The Joker having the dogs in the bottom is kind of like, what?
Yeah, and
That's when Batman hits the
the
dog.
guards are the prisoners are the guards.
Yeah. That's, whatever. That's fine. It's cool, and it gets into the whole, it's the thesis of the Joker that,
Yeah,
I can make people bad.
Yeah.
Everyone's bad so everyone's bad inside, while Batman says, no. Inside, everyone is good, actually.
But the Joker still flips it on him because he's like, you need an ace in the hole. Mine's Harvey. I took Gotham's White Knight and I brought him down to our level. It wasn't hard, you see. Madness, as you know, is like gravity. All it takes is a little push. And we still have to deal with Two-Face to fully finish this movie.
Yeah.
This is the
Joker's
closing scene for the Joker as he swings.
He swings, and
Which is a good call, again, another good callback to the first Batman 89, where Jack Napier falls off the building at the end to his death. This time he is hung by Batman in order to be captured again.
the only thing.
Well, because
Gravity is Joker's biggest enemy.
the biggest weakness.
the only
greatest
thing
weakness.
that brings me down.
You
is
can
gravity.
take as many punches as you want. You can get shot over and over again, but God forbid he falls to his death.
I'm gonna fall. I can't fly.
But the idea was that the Joker was going to come back in the third
Yeah,
movie.
he
and
signed on
then
for 2.
Good old Heath up and died.
Yeah, that.
Why you got to do that, Heath?
Yeah, it would have been really interesting, and gosh.
Bane had to come.
That's right. I'll be coming very soon.
Whoa,
Oh, that's-
let's hold off on that. We got That's going to be a 4-hour podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Rises.
Get ready.
Yeah.
Hope you got some long road trips ahead of you because you're going to be hearing.
I was born in the darkness. Yes. Molded by it.
It's that. We know what the intro is going to be. You got to do that in the intro. Fuck yeah. All right. So the Two-Face thing at the end. Again, it's like diminishing returns. After the Joker leaves, then we end up with Harvey Dent, and he's going to kill the kid of Gordon's kid, and it's dumb. And then they're like, okay, so that's Batman comes. Harvey Dent does not kill Gordon's kids because they make him fall or something. What do they do? See, I don't even remember.
Yeah, so Harvey Dent starts flipping the coin to see who he's going to kill. The first one he flips on is Batman because Batman has come to the rescue of Commissioner Gordon and his family.
Everybody be cool.
And Batman gets a bad flip and gets shot in the chest. I don't know why he doesn't aim for
Shoot
the
him in
head.
the head.
Yeah, this is a problem in a lot of movies, but whatever. Batman falls away. Harvey just thinks he's got the helpless people, and Batman ends up knocking him over the edge. He ends up falling to his death. Two-Face does. And I think we get this closing conversation between Gordon and his son, that with the score coming in behind it as Batman is like racing away. Why is he running, Dad? Because we have to chase him. He didn't do anything wrong. Because he's the hero Gotham deserves, but not the one it needs right now. So we'll hunt him. Because he can take it. Because he's not our hero. He's a silent guardian. A watchful protector. A dark knight. So good!
It is very good, except he has to take the rap for the crimes.
Yeah, because Harvey has since killed 6 people and been a bad boy. And instead of pinning those all on Harvey, which they could have, they just say that Batman killed all those people.
And because they want Harvey's to have a legacy.
Yes.
They have the hero's funeral.
Knight. A white knight shining.
Whatever color the knight is. Why not blame the Joker?
Maybe the people wouldn't have bought that the Joker was killing mobsters.
This guy, he's not killing mobsters.
Yeah, he only kills innocent people.
Yeah, no, I mean...
Not the scum of Gotham.
It's fine. I think that, it goes back into the line that is very memorable in the movie that is not said by the Joker, which is you're either a hero or you live long enough to become a
See
villain.
yourself become the villain.
Yeah, and is what happens at the end of this movie. As Batman escapes.
He does. All right. That is The Dark Knight. Let's get to our awards. Mm-hmm. This is a big one. A lot to think about. A lot going on in the old Duder's noodle. Thinking through...
Is that your head?
Yeah.
The Duder.
The Dude.
The Duder! I'm going to call you that's your nickname. The Duder!
Well, that's the line from The Big Lebowski.
The dude abides.
The dude abides.
Yeah,
but
nothing is fucked here, dude.
Yeah, he has a conversation with the Big Lebowski in the limo, and he's like, "There's a lot going on in the old dude's head here. A lot of ins, a lot of outs."
So there's a lot to consider for you.
A lot to consider giving these awards away.
Yeah,
Chris, we talked about in the last one how I had to remind you to pick a favorite scene, best scene of the movie.
Yeah.
Are you prepared for this one?
Not one bit. No, I'm just kidding.
Would you like to go first?
Yeah.
All right. Take it away.
So I'm gonna vamp while I think of it. Again, I'm gonna pick the chase scene.
Yes.
And I would love. I mean, the pretty much any scene where the Joker has a lot to say. Essentially, I think the interrogation one, that's honorable mention. Definitely could have chosen that one, along with a few other Joker scenes. But like I was saying, there's so much. It's one of the greatest action sequences in modern film, in my opinion. Every time when I rewatch this, and I could tell we're getting ready for that part to happen. when they load Harvey into the truck, like, oh, okay, this is gonna happen now. I got excited, like, it's just like, oh, this is the part, and that doesn't happen in movies, especially movies you've seen already, where you literally like you get an excited sensation, like I can't wait to watch this part because there's so much amazing action, and then you also get the Joker doing Joker things. In it, it doesn't have a big monologue, but still the game of chicken and the bazooka. It is just, it's great. And so I'm going to give that to my best scene. How about you, Luke?
I'm going to go with Lau's interrogation.
Good with calculation.
Because he's good with calculation.
That's phenomenal.
No, I think everyone knows what my favorite scene is. It's the opening scene. I think it's one of the best scenes in movie history.
Super good.
I love the chase scene too. I mean, obviously. But I think if there's one scene that I could just watch over and over again from this film, I would just replay the opening scene over and over and over again. I love it. Every single bit of it. All the way down to Bill Fichtner. Who
he's great.
He's just awesome. It's a little cherry on top of that awesome opening set piece.
It's another one of the movie's flexes. Like, yeah, this is just the character you're gonna get for 5 minutes. It's Fichtner.
Speaking of Bill Fichtner,
yeah,
who is your favorite performance in the movie?
Well, besides Fichtner.
And besides Chin Han as Lau.
I'm good with calculation.
Yeah. It's definitely. It's definitely wow. I mean, you're making me want to reconsider when you play.
I'm good with calculation.
You want to play those? Oh gosh. Okay. No, I can't be him.
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
Oh my gosh. There's so many good ones here, but I think I'll go with the legendary Heath Ledger performance, and that's obvious.
One of us has to pick it.
Yeah. I mean, I would if we both did. I feel like we would be being honest.
It is the honest pick.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah. So if
We've had consensuses before.
I think so.
Did we have a consensus on Sigourney Weaver for one of the Alien? Did we both give it to her for Alien 1? Oh, I might not have.
No, for the best
I gave it to her for 3.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't remember, but
it's Heath.
Yeah, do it. I mean, that's the honest way to go.
Yeah.
If you had to give it so if you had to do
anyone
number 2,
but Heath.
Anyone but Heath.
I'm going to give it
Sitcom
to
coming this fall.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
I think Alfred's great in this movie.
He's always great in these. Yeah.
Yeah, he gets a little bit more to do, a little bit more monologuing in this.
Didn't he have a little more in Begins?
No, I think maybe it's the same, but he gets the big story monologue that Kane just crushes.
Yeah.
Even though it doesn't make any sense, but it's a
very
good way to get a good actor to give a good performance. I think Kane's great in this. I don't particularly think like Maggie Gyllenhaal is great as Rachel. I don't think that Aaron Eckhart's, blow you off the screen good as Two-Face. So I'll give it to Kane.
I think they're all fine. But yeah, if I can see that.
And I just don't think we're ever gonna really pick Christian Bale.
Didn't I do that last time? I think.
Oh, you did. Yeah, you did throw some flowers to Christian Bale.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I get it.
As Drake would say.
Yeah.
Isn't that right? That comes from Drake. Is that what that reference is? I'm old. I don't know. It is something like it's from a rap song of some sort.
Say it!
Yes.
Okay.
You're right, Chris.
Yeah, thank you.
And now our MVP.
MVP. I'm also going to say Heath Ledger.
Yeah. I mean,
you could say something else and that's fine. But just like this is, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in the you could look to Christopher Nolan for
that's
making
who I'm going to give it to.
Yeah, the big set pieces and all the great shit. Okay, well, you're going to give it to that. Let me just say a few words. I mean, obviously this is one of the most iconic performances of the last 50 years. I don't know.
He became the second actor in history to win an Academy Award posthumously.
Who's the first? Do you know?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, it's so good. It's so captivating. And again, yes, it's like the best role that an actor could want. But I think, yeah, this was just pitch perfect, and the unfortunate death leading up to it only made it that much more impactful when you saw it, although, it's now been many years, and I just, watching it without that lead up or hype, I still found it just so incredibly great. So MVP, best performance. This white guy likes the Joker. Surprise, surprise.
Way to go, Chris.
Let me go listen to some Limp Bizkit.
Speaking of listening to some Limp Bizkit, shout out Christopher Nolan. You're my MVP. I mean, just masterclass work here. This is what every single person that makes a superhero movie from now on is going to harken back to. I want to make it look and feel like The Dark Knight.
Or do they want it to look like the other movie that came out in 2008, the movie that got Marvel started with Iron Man?
I am Iron Man.
Two sides of different coins, right?
Yeah.
But I this is like the serious, amazing action superhero type movie that I don't think many, if any, are successful. I mean, we can see how Matt Reeves does.
Yeah.
But I feel like so many people.
We always talk about that movie like we've never seen it.
Yeah, well, I honestly don't remember much. I saw
Dano's in it.
Dano's in it. He's the Riddler. There's duct tape involved, and
look and feel of David Fincher's Seven.
Yeah. So I'm pumped. But
I was gonna say shout out to Hans Zimmer for the score because this is an all-time score.
Yeah. No, it's really great. All of his stuff is great. But this is
a little fun fact.
Yeah.
Apparently, for the Joker's theme, he used razor blades on the stringed instruments. Freaky.
Wow. What a method composer.
I know.
The strings kept breaking, hitting him in the face.
The strings were like, "Do you want to know how I got these scars?"
Ow! Damn it! Happened again.
Why so serious?
And why so serious? But yeah, Zimmer's score is all-time great. So let's get into our final thoughts about The Dark Knight and our rating. Chris, do you want to go first? I made you go first for the awards. Do you want to go first for the big wrap-up?
Yeah, that's cool. So this, I hadn't watched this all the way through for a long time, and it stands the test of time to me. Are there little pieces that you can question and pull at some of the yarn and it unravels a little bit? Sure, that is true. But overall, the experience of watching this with the Ledger performance, with the huge set pieces, it's great. It's, I would say it's my favorite superhero movie. Honestly, I think in time, it's almost become cliche. It's almost like that's like what everyone would say. Everyone says The Dark Knight's the best. It made $1 billion.
Besides The Dark Knight, what's your favorite superhero movie?
Yeah, so it's almost like, well, that's obvious. But it is obvious for a reason. Because it's really great, and there are, of course, a lot of cool entries into the genre, but this one is very, very special, and I will give it a 9.5.
Wow. I did not think you were going to go that high.
Yeah. Alien was what, 9 point something?
I think I gave it a 9.3. You maybe did 9.4, so I think
that's
you beat
good.
It out.
Yep.
I have it written down somewhere, but we'll revisit that when we give the Batman wrap up. Do some comparison. I really love this movie. I've loved it since the first time that I ever laid eyes on it back in 2008. Like you, I for a while probably even said that this was my favorite movie ever made. Since then, I have come to appreciate other Christopher Nolan movies and what he does in those. I've come to less appreciate parts of this movie just for kind of being filler, not needed. But when this movie is good, it's great.
What's the worst part of filler in this?
The last 30 minutes.
The whole last 30 minutes.
I think I can forgive the Lao extraction.
Forgive the Lao extraction.
I will always forgive Lao.
Always.
You got to go to Hong Kong. I just think I think there probably could have been a better way to make the point other than the two boat scene. You're getting in a lot of actors that don't have to be there, so get them out of here. Get rid of the Batman being able to digitally see the entire city of Gotham, and come up with some better way for him to confront the Joker for one last time.
Yeah.
It's just a disappointing end to a really rock solid movie almost all the way through until that point. So I am going to ding it a little bit for that. I am
Ding
also
it because of the two boats.
I'm also going to ding it because of the legacy that the Joker character had
Ooh, talk to me about this.
on society.
Yeah.
We've teased it for most of this pod. It is super unfortunate that this character got taken as like a hero by the incel online community of angry boys out there that saw the Joker as somewhat of a hero. This was obviously taken into account when the Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie came out, and Todd Phillips talks a lot about it through those two movies. I think he does a really good job in the second movie of really denouncing a lot of those people that think the Joker is so cool, and all the TikTok and Vine videos of people doing the Joker's lines and being like in that headspace. You also have the shootings in Aurora, Colorado that occurred during one of the screenings of The Dark Knight by someone dressed up as the Joker.
The Dark Knight Rises, right?
Oh, it was the Rise. It was
Yeah.
Rises. Yeah, you're correct. It's a smudge on this amazing performance. I think I had told Chris this, that it's unfortunate that Heath Ledger did not live on to kind of denounce people for liking this character for bad reasons.
I can't at all. I think that's bad reaction of society. I don't think it is something that I can fault the movie for, because the movie is giving us, it is like the good versus evil, and evil is often, unfortunately, the bad guys and everything are more attractive. We are obsessed with true crime and horror movies and serial killers. They're not. I don't know. I think that there's just like a little bit of a morbid fascination, and that's something that we as people, as individuals, we need to understand and keep in check. But I can't fault, the actual performance or even what it's trying to do, because it is saying there's the yin and the yang. Is the good yin not quite as attractive? Yeah. And is that something we could talk about? Yeah, for sure. And that's kind of, it's Batman. Batman was created a long time ago. I don't know. That's a whole different discussion. But, it's definitely good to note that this did spawn a bad thing.
Even beyond the killings, which are obviously the worst culmination of the thing.
So many bad tattoos.
A lot of bad tattoos.
And shirts sold at state fairs.
All over the place.
Blankets.
Entire booths just filled with Joker paraphernalia.
Joker merch. Get your Joker merch.
It's just strange to me that the comics that this movie are based on existed for long before, and nothing happened similarly. Nobody was donning the Joker makeup and acting crazy until this performance took place. And I think it was, it's just, internet mindset and the insanity that creates. And that is a humongous generalization that I normally hate when people are like, it's because of the internet. It's oh, congratulations. You are the greatest sociologist of all time. You figured out that the internet affects people's minds. I think that as human beings, we can overcome that. And the internet is a fantastic tool that has probably helped humanity.
As well as destroyed it.
But that's how all things work in the world. There's
It's a yin and a yang.
duality.
And that brings us back to the whole point of the movie,
which is me having to give a rating for this movie.
Yeah.
And that will be a 9.0, which is, it's great
still
score.
Very good.
Yeah, it's a great score. I was told by my father that my 8.6 for Batman Begins was way too high.
Wow.
It
Shots
might
fired
be.
by your dad.
I will adjust that in our Batman wrap up if I feel it necessary.
Ooh.
But I won't
Influenced
be. I
by
won't be
father.
adjusting the Dark Knight rating. That will be a solid 9 all the way through.
Solid 9 all the way through.
My favorite online rating system is IMDb's rating. They also gave it a 9, so I too will give it a 9.
Follower.
Yep. And now we're on to the final Nolan Batman
final-
movie,
Yeah.
The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, you like this one a lot, don't you?
I do.
Well, I mean, we won't. I guess. When's the last time you rewatched it? Pretty recently.
It's probably been a couple of years.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's been a while for
But
me.
so I owned the trilogy on Blu-ray for a long time before it was, just on streaming everywhere. And I think Rises ended up exceeding my views of The Dark Knight.
Really?
Yeah, I like seeing bits and pieces of Rises more.
Okay.
I really like Bane.
Bane. Who doesn't? Tom Hardy. Shit on his face. Always.
I
Madman.
think like Batman, I had to kind of cape up for this movie and defend it because The Dark Knight was so beloved, and Rises comes out and they're like, they ruined the legacy of Dark Knight. This was so cool. If the Joker would have been in it, it'd be way better. And I'm like, Bane is a great villain, so shut up.
So much anticipation. We'll get to it,
We may have a guest.
We may have a guest.
That episode.
and it will be Bane.
I hope. Well, either that or some other musical artist from the 70s and 80s. I can't even think of it.
Born in the USA?
Do you normally
I
play that
open
one?
and close with it.
You do?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Isn't that...
I'm also like a little bit of Elvis.
So I know that that song is like, maybe 3 minutes and some change on the album.
we milk the shit out of it.
So it's a little bit longer.
Oh, we have Max hit the snare for about 5 minutes while I drink a beer.
Do you monologue in the middle, like while the music...
I monologue the whole time. I tell people what they should do with everything else in their lives.
Do you think that since you're 90 years old now, that is there any slowing down?
What's a TikTok? I don't understand these things. This kid told me it was cap, and I didn't understand what he was saying.
You're also, I believe, recording a song with Zach Bryan that is going to be released fairly soon.
I love Zach.
You like Zach?
Oh, I love any man with 2 first names.
He's got a very distinct hairstyle. Have you ever thought about maybe going to that hairstyle too?
Oh, baby, you know I wear a wig. I'm almost 90 years old. I got all kinds of wigs and things, wig hooks, like a Menendez brother.
I'm hearing a lot of weird stuff about the Menendez brothers.
You gotta watch it, baby. I'm an executive producer.
About how people think that their story about being molested by their father might potentially be true.
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
And scene. Thanks, Chris.
See ya.